So you just finished Tutorial Island. You get to Big Boy Land, and you're ready to tackle the world and become the world's greatest adventurer. Then you have all these questions. Number 1 on our list. Is this like RuneScape? Short answer is yes. The longer answer is the more you play it, you will see some slight variations to this game to make it better. Question number 2, how do you view your skills? Hit E and you go over to the stat bar and it pulls up all of the skills that you have. You can actually click on a skill and it will pull up and give you details about that skill as you level up, what you're going to unlock. That was Herblore. You also have ranged. You can see at what level your bows unlock, and you have that for every single skill in the game. Number 3, you've got a quest and you've got an NPC that is trying to send you on a quest. I've already done this one, but as you are talking with your quest givers, you can hit the letter T and then you freeze up your mouse and you can make your selection as needed. Number 4, how to get milk and eggs. You would just run up and you would right click the cow. Same thing with the chickens. You just go up and you right click them. They will politely give you one of their eggs. It's like shaking a friend's hand. It's easy squeezy. Speaking of chickens, that brings us to number 5. Where are the chickens? Where are the cows? This is where you spawned in at Lumbridge Castle. And here we have cows. And here we have chickens. Number 6, how to fish or cook. Now this is an important one because a lot of people lose food. You start out with your fishing net, you come over here and you can get shrimp. Alright, you have a full load of shrimp, right? You do, right? It's in there? You can see I've got a full load of shrimp. When it comes time to cooking, the best fire that you can have is in the kitchen of Lumbridge Castle. You come over here and you left click the fire. The reason why you left click is because if you are missing any health at all and you go up to the fire and you right click, what happens is it eats whatever is in your hand. And then it asks you, how many do you want to cook? Because raw food will still heal you. Number 7. But wait, where's the fletching skill? There's no way to fletch in this game. That seems like a straightforward question that you have. Let me give you a not so straightforward response. You can make arrows. You do so at this crafting table or any crafting table throughout the world. However, in order to craft anything, you first have to do a quest. That quest is called From Flax to String, and that requires you to have level 5 farming to complete it. If you need help finishing that quest, I have a quest walkthrough that will get you through that quest easily. Number 8. Well, if I need level 5 farming to complete the quest, how do I get that? From the crafting table, you go to the melons by Lumbridge. They are the only thing that you can harvest at level 1 farming. Come over here, you're gonna see a flax field. That light green is flax. And just to the right of it is the melon field. You head into the melon field and there will be melons everywhere. All you have to do is click on them and you're going to start gathering melons. Number 9. Alright, so I have level 5 farming. Now what? How do I complete the quest and make the string? To save you some time, I'm just going to say go watch my video on it. There is a complete quest line that you will need to finish, and then you come back with flax to this crafting table, and at that point you can then make string. Number 10. Now that we got all that out of the way, let's talk about getting down and dirty. What's the best type of combat to train? I'm going to pull up my skill menu, as we talked about earlier, and go into our attack and show you that every time you up your attack, you can equip a better item. This is all based on your attack level, and every time you go up what your metal type is, your damage increases significantly. Train your attack first, and then your defense to protect yourself, and then train your strength last. That is going to be the most efficient. Alright, that brings us to number 11. You know how to put up your dukes and fight somebody to the death, but how do you make money? You want to make that cheddar. You want to make that fat stack of cash. The first thing you do when you get into this world is you start training your thieving. You just walk up to a guy, you right click him, you look him in the eye, and you take his coins. Now, do be warned, sometimes he catches you and punches you in the face, and you gotta put him to sleep. That's part of combat training as well. You are going to level up your combat while you level up your thieving. Now, the good money from thieving happens once you reach level 25 in thieving. You can then start making good money on the guards of Alcarid. Number 12, and this is a very common question. How do you sell to the shops? Because you go to a general store, and in regular RuneScape, you can just sell this melon. You can just sell anything that you have in your inventory to the general store, and they will purchase it. Not in Minescape. In order to sell something to a vendor, they must also be able to sell it to you. Number 13, and it's a small one, but it can cause some frustration if you haven't heard it before. You cannot pick up an item somebody else throws on the ground. So I've just thrown this melon down. If somebody comes running along here, runs right over top of it, they will not pick that item up. However, when I throw it down, I'm able to pick it up myself. Number 14. So if you can't pick up an item that's been dropped on the ground, how do you trade with somebody? Well, that's easy. Why didn't you ask? You walk up to a player. This is an NPC. You walk up to a player, you shift, and you right click on them. And that will initiate the trade. It will bring up a trade window to where you can both offer and counter offer. When you're happy with each other's price, you both hit accept and you're good to go. Number 15, how to brew a speed potion. This is going to be your best friend. You walk up to an orange tulip, you harvest that bad boy. You walk up to a white tulip, you harvest that bad boy, and the same with a red tulip. What you do is you run to a potion stand. In this town, the potion stand is in the same building that the crafting table is in. Go up to this, you craft a speed potion, and I'm going to show you while I'm sprinting, I'm going to drink it. So if we're running here, I'm going to drink it in 3, 2, 1. This is the basic speed potion, which doesn't do nearly as much as the others, but it will shave off a ton of time as you run around the world. For number 16, I'm going to show you how to get to the Grand Exchange and sell your items to other players even when you are offline. So I'm going to speed up the tape and show you how to walk to the Grand Exchange. As we are running, I'm going to sneak in number 17 and share with you the easiest way to gain agility levels. You can do agility courses, but just for the record, I'm horrible at it. I choose to not, and so my agility can still level up just by running around the world. It's a lot slower, but it still works. We have made it to the Grand Exchange. And this is the place where you can trade with players across the entire world, no matter if they are online, offline. You can put in buy orders if you want to buy a certain piece of armor. You can put in sell orders if you want to sell the excess that you have. Maybe you have 30, 40, 50 extra arrows that you just need to get rid of as a new player, that can mean a lot having that extra gold. Number 18. I'm gonna die for you guys. I want to show you how the gravestones work and how to get your items back when you die. And you will drop everything when you die. There's no saving an item or anything like that. So we have 10 coins and 3 tin ore. There, we died. You have 15 minutes. Go back to your gravestone in order to get your items back. So as you approach where you died, there's not going to be a gravestone on the ground. What there will be is you as a character is your gravestone. You walk up to it and you right click it and you grab everything that was in your inventory. Get 10 ore, you get and the coins back. Number 19 and 20 are both going to be commands that will help immensely with your gameplay. First one, please, 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 you type in rules as a command, it will give you a link. You can follow that link and read the rules of the server. The last thing I want you to do is to get banned. And number 20. Now the second command I want to show you, this one is a massive help. If you type in map, what it will give you is it will give you a link. You copy that link to the clipboard and you post it in as a URL. When you go to that link provided to you, it will give you a world map with an indicator saying you're right here, which that is where we are at. You can zoom out. You can look at all of the places that they've done work on. So you can find all kinds of things on this map. I have all kinds of guides for early levels in the skills. Click the playlist on the bottom right to go check them out.